Imagine this, an asteroid the size of Apophis, that's around 370 meters in diameter, hurtles towards Earth at incredible speed. What would happen upon impact? In this hypothetical scenario, the moment of impact would be nothing short of catastrophic. The sheer force of an asteroid, especially one as large as Apophis, crashing into our planet, would be akin to the detonation of a potent nuclear bomb. The energy released would be colossal, resulting in an enormous crater at the point of impact. The size of this crater would be many times the diameter of the asteroid itself, potentially spanning several kilometers. The blast wave from the impact would radiate outwards, obliterating everything in its path. Buildings, trees, animals, even the ground itself would be vaporized or swept away by the incredible force. The immediate vicinity would be reduced to a desolate, featureless wasteland in a matter of moments. Nothing within a considerable radius would be left standing. The impact would also cause a massive shockwave that would ripple through the Earth's crust, causing earthquakes of unimaginable magnitude. This would trigger further destruction far beyond the immediate impact zone. The tremors could cause landslides and avalanches in regions prone to such geohazards, adding to the overall devastation. The energy released by the impact would also heat the surrounding air to extreme temperatures, causing fires to break out. These fires could spread rapidly, engulfing large areas in flames. The smoke and ash from these fires would rise into the atmosphere, adding to the airborne debris. But the devastation wouldn't end there. The impact would also send a shockwave through the Earth's atmosphere, creating a sonic boom that could shatter windows and cause further damage even hundreds of kilometers away. The disruption to the atmosphere could also affect weather patterns, potentially causing storms in the aftermath of the impact. The immediate devastation would be immense, wiping out everything in its path. The effects of such an asteroid impact are truly harrowing to consider, yet understanding these scenarios is crucial to our preparedness and potential survival should such an event ever occur. Now, suppose Apophis strikes an ocean. What then? The repercussions would be far-reaching and devastating. Upon impact, the asteroid would generate colossal tsunamis, monstrous walls of water that would radiate outwards from the impact site. Imagine these tsunamis, traveling at jet speeds, reaching coastlines far removed from the point of impact. The consequences would be cataclysmic. Coastal cities and regions, often densely populated and bustling with life, would be at the mercy of these sweeping giants. The potential for flooding would be immense, resulting in widespread destruction. Entire cities could be swept away in a matter of moments, leaving only remnants of what once was. The ocean, usually a source of life and sustenance, would become a force of unfathomable destruction. Life as we know it along the coasts would change drastically and tragically. In such a scenario, the oceans would turn from being life-givers to bearers of destruction. It's not just the immediate impact we need to worry about. What about the aftermath? When an asteroid like Apophis collides with Earth, it wouldn't just leave a crater. The energy of the impact would be so intense that it would vaporize the asteroid and a large part of the Earth's crust at the impact site. This violent event would release an unimaginable amount of debris and dust into the atmosphere. Picture this, a wall of rock, dust, and superheated gases shooting upwards and outwards, racing into the sky. And then, things would get colder, much colder. This is the chilling concept of a nuclear winter. The debris from the impact, now suspended in our atmosphere, would form a thick global layer of dust and soot. This layer would act as a screen, blocking out the sunlight, plunging the Earth into darkness. Without the warmth of the sun, global temperatures would plummet dramatically. We're not talking about a slight chill in the air, we're talking about a sudden catastrophic drop in temperatures, the likes of which humanity has never experienced. What would this do to our climate? Our weather patterns would change drastically. Rainfall patterns would be disrupted. Some places could see torrential downpours, while others could face severe droughts. Snow could fall in places that have never seen a single flake. In this altered climate, agriculture as we know it would be turned upside down. Crops that once thrived would struggle to survive in the new harsh conditions. Food shortages would become a grave concern as global agricultural systems falter under the strain. The effects of an asteroid impact wouldn't be limited to the blast site. The aftermath would reverberate around the globe, touching every corner, every life. From the immediate devastation to the long-term climate effects, the impact of an asteroid like Apophis could change our world dramatically. From a lush green planet, Earth could turn into a desolate, freezing wasteland. The effects of an asteroid hit like Apophis would be catastrophic for all life on Earth. The impact wouldn't just be confined to the immediate vicinity of the strike. It would reverberate across the globe, affecting every living organism, big or small, on land or in the water. The immediate impact, the tsunamis, the climate change, all these would combine to create conditions that could lead to a mass extinction event. We're talking about a sudden, dramatic loss of biodiversity. This isn't just about losing a few species here and there. We're talking about an event on the scale of the one that wiped out the dinosaurs 65 million years ago. Entire ecosystems could collapse as key species die off, leading to a domino effect of loss that could ripple across the entire biosphere. The planet's biodiversity is like a complex, intricately woven tapestry, with each thread representing a different species. Remove one thread, and the tapestry weakens. Remove many, and it could unravel entirely. The impact of Apophis could be like a pair of scissors, cutting through that tapestry at random, leaving it tattered and torn. But let's not forget about us, humans. The loss of life would be extensive, particularly in areas close to the impact site and regions affected by tsunamis and environmental changes. Cities would be wiped out in an instant, and the survivors would find themselves in a drastically changed world. Infrastructure would be severely damaged, making rescue and recovery efforts challenging, to say the least. The impact could plunge the world into chaos, affecting every aspect of human society, from healthcare and food production to communication and transportation. Imagine a world where every day is a struggle for survival, where the conveniences we take for granted today are but distant memories. That's the kind of world we could be facing if an asteroid like Apophis were to hit Earth. The very fabric of life as we know it could be torn apart. It's a grim picture, but it underscores the need for continued efforts in planetary defense and early warning systems. Because when it comes to asteroids, forewarned is forearmed. In the face of such a catastrophe, how would humanity respond? One might imagine a scene of chaos, of every nation for itself. But history has shown us that in times of crisis, the global community can and does come together. Consider this. In the aftermath of an Apophis-like impact, nations around the world would likely rally to provide aid, resources, and support for the affected regions. This could take the form of humanitarian assistance, with countries mobilizing their resources to provide food, medical supplies, and emergency shelter to those in need. Rescue teams from all corners of the globe might unite in a concerted effort to search for survivors, clear debris, and begin the process of rebuilding. But the response wouldn't stop at immediate relief. The scientific community would also spring into action. Astrophysicists, geologists, climatologists, and other experts would work in tandem to study the impact and its effects, gaining invaluable insights that could help us better prepare for future threats. And speaking of future threats, the wake-up call of an Apophis-like event could spur on increased efforts to detect and prevent future asteroid impacts. This might mean investing more heavily in space programs, in technologies that could potentially deflect or destroy incoming asteroids. The focus could shift towards developing early warning systems to give us as much lead time as possible should another such threat emerge. We might even see renewed efforts to colonize other planets as a sort of insurance policy for the human race. It's a far-off possibility, but one that such an event could bring closer to reality. In short, the response to a catastrophe of this magnitude would be global, collaborative, and forward-thinking. It would be a testament to our ability to come together in the face of adversity, to learn from our experiences and to use them to drive progress. Even in the face of unimaginable destruction, the human spirit of resilience and unity would shine through. While the scenario we've painted is grim, it's important to remember that it's purely hypothetical. We've journeyed through a series of devastating events, from the immediate impact to global climate effects and biodiversity loss. We've seen the potential for human casualties and the colossal global response that would follow. But let's not forget, our planet is not defenseless. We have a host of scientists, astronomers, and engineers who tirelessly monitor the cosmos, especially near-Earth objects like Apophis. They are continually developing and refining strategies to mitigate potential impact threats. Their work in planetary defense and early warning systems is crucial in ensuring the safety of our planet. So, while the thought of an asteroid impact might send shivers down your spine, take solace in the fact that there are countless individuals and organizations out there working tirelessly to keep us safe. Remember, knowledge is power. With continued vigilance, we can protect our planet from such catastrophic events.